So good afternoon everyone, I'm Maris Potenciano and I will be going to tackle about the teacher leadership and educational reforms. So first, let's define what is educational reform. So educational reform refers to the chronology of significant systematic revisions made to amend educational legislation, standards, methodology, and policy affecting nation's public school system to reflect the needs and values of contemporary society. So, ang educational reform daw, ito yung mga ginagawang pagbabago sa standard, methodologies, policy sa educational to improve the quality of education at para din masustain niya yung mga pangangailangan ngayong kasalukuyan. So now, let's move on to champions of learning. So in attempt to improve the educational system, schools have sought ways to influence the curricula or instruction. So these reforms are meant to improve the way students learn. The success of this reform depends so much on teachers. So, naghanap ng paraan yung mga school to influence and to improve the curricula and instruction. So, gumawa sila ng mga reforma sa system ng education para maging mapabuti at mapaayos yung paraan ng pagkatuto ng mga bata. So, sabi dito is the success of these reforms depends so much on teacher. So, bakit nga ba sinabi na nakadepende sa teacher yung success ng mga reformang ito? So, teachers play a big part in ensuring that all reforms are innovations which usually emanate from external sources be aligned with existing practices. As such, teacher leaders are more knowledgeable to know whether or not reforms would work because they are immersed in the classroom and they know certain consideration that they need to make in order for these reforms to take place. So, since yung mga teacher leader ay sila yung mga deeply involved sa pagtuturo ng mga bata, sila yung mas nakakaalam kung ano nga bang consideration yung dapat i-consider para mas mapaganda at mapaayos ang educational system. So sila yung mas nakakaalam when it comes to instruction and papaganda ng education. So, this consideration include class size, nature of the student, resources available, and capacity of teachers and implementing reform. According to Leetwood, Lewis, Anderson, and Washington Storm 2010, there are 3 leadership practices which teacher leaders do in order to promote student learning. So we have first, setting directions, second, developing people, and third, redesigning the organization. So now let's tackle the setting direction. So setting directions give teachers a sense of purpose. So it gives teachers a clear reasons for what they want to do. So articulating the directions of the school provide teachers with a shared mission. Teachers who are able to guide the others in understanding the direction of the school will make it easier for the rest to work along a common vision. So, teacher leaders do not only articulate the direction of the school, they also make sure that their colleagues understand the reasons behind the vision and how this is concretized. So, yung mga teachers leaders, they do not only express the direction of the schools. So, sinisiguro din nila na naunawaan at naintindihan ng kapwa nila guro ang dahilan sa likod ng kanilang vision at kung paano ito nabuo. So, when directions are clear, teachers can work hand in hand to make sure that students will benefit much from learning. So now let's move to the developing people. So, oftentimes reform not only the teachers to conform or motivate the achievement of the goals of the schools. It also entails capacity building. So yung mga reforma ay nangangailangan ng hindi lamang kahandaan ng mga guro sa pagkamit ng mga layunin. It also involve capacity building. Ito yung way to develop and strengthening the skills and abilities of the teacher. Teacher leaders see the to develop colleagues as a way of fulfilling the goal of the school. So, isa sa nakikitang paraan ng mga teacher leaders to fulfill the goals of their school is to help to develop their colleagues. So, help to develop and strengthen the skills and abilities of their colleagues. So, paano nga ba nakakatulong yung mga teacher leader to develop people? So, isa sa way nila is yung pag-coach ng mga kapwa nila teachers. So, they help each other to help to improve their personal and professional growth. So, nagtutulungan sila to improve their abilities and skills para mas madami silang matutunan na maituturo rin nila estudyante nila. So, now let's move on to redesigning the organization. So, since teachers understand the context of the organization, they are in the best position to determine the structure that would best benefit the students. So, teachers leaders are keen in determining which structures would work best in promoting a culture of collaboration among teachers. So since yung mga teacher leaders since the teacher leaders ang mas nakakaunawa when it comes to the context of the organization of education, so sila yung mas nasa tamang posisyon to redesign the organization. Through collaboration, so nagkakaroon ng pagkakataon yung teachers and administrators to work together to redesign the curriculum. So, nagkakaroon sila ng pagkakataon to redesign and use appropriate pedagogical approach na makakatulong para maging meaningful yung pag-aaral at maging effective yung yung pagtuturo. So,